This is the 2022 Range Rover. Look at it. Gorgeous. But being a British icon, and with COVID borders, we haven't had a chance to drive it. Until now. So the world has reopened again, and that's Alcatraz over my shoulder because we are here in Northern California to drive the new Range Rover. But it's not here in San Francisco. It's actually here in Sonoma Valley, about a 20-minute private jet ride to be greeted by here, the all-new Range Rover, which we'll be driving. Yes, about 1 week after the New Zealand borders officially opened, without managed isolation, we jumped on a plane and travelled to San Francisco, California. And after 2 years of restrictions, it's as much a relief as it is a pleasure to take in the sights. The Golden Gate Bridge, the iconic trams, the twists and turns of Lombard Street, Coit Tower that overlooks Alcatraz and the bay, and of course the very touristy Pier 39. But the real attraction is Range Rover, and following our short private jet from San Francisco into Sonoma County, world-famous wine country, we stepped out to be greeted by a dozen new models. The halo for Land Rover, the Range Rover's biggest market is the USA, but it's also the start of electrification, with an MHEV mild hybrid in the entry-level models. With all models in a similar golden champagne hue, it's a fantastic looking car, particularly at home in the steep city streets of San Francisco. It's four-wheel steering and torquey engines making light weight of its 2.6 tonnes. So what's it like to drive? Very impressive, as you'd probably expect from something this premium and luxury from the Land Rover, Range Rover brands. 3 engines are offered. We've driven the inline turbo diesel 6-cylinder, which has an amazing 700 newton meters of torque, which is just on tap any time to really throw you down the road. And if you want the ultimate performance and towing, there is the petrol V8 as well, which is just power and torque on tap, and kind of proves that the V8 ain't just dead yet. The comfort level is exactly as you'd expect. It is fantastic in here. The sound deadening and the quietness and the comfort and the refinement in here is just beautiful. The fit and finish of the materials, everything feels nice. The buttons to touch are rather minimalistic. There's not a huge amount of buttons. They've reduced the amount of buttons inside, but there's lots of touch screens to be able to enable access to pretty much anything and everything you need, including seat massaging function. I can tell you that is working very nicely right now. There are 13 models in our New Zealand range, and along with the option of standard short wheelbase or long wheelbase, there's the option of the awesome 4.4 litre twin-turbo petrol V8 engine that offers 750 newton meters and 390 kilowatts. That's more torque and just 30 kilowatts less than a Ferrari 458. Enjoy it while it lasts, because a plug-in hybrid PHEV model is just around the corner, due for a mid-2022 launch, while a full house battery EV model is coming in 2024. New for now though is the option of 7 seats, with one-touch electric access to the third row. The Range's off-roading ability is better than ever, with a range of ride height and terrain modes to tackle almost anything. Electronic air suspension adjusts for the terrain, with adaptive dynamics and terrain response 2 working together to ensure ultimate traction. The current range is topped off by the SV model, a super premium luxury model at $385,000 in long wheelbase form. It's the rear where it's ultra luxury, with features like electric pop-up cup holders and a pop-up and fold-out workstation. There are reclining seats, of course, sun blinds, buttons for the sunroof, plus massaging seats, including a hot stone massage, simulated, of course. Plus there are 2 large touchscreens and even a fridge. It's like flying first class on the ground. Speed isn't a problem either, with the slowest model managing 0 to 100 in 6.9 seconds, the fastest in just 4.4. So after 2 days in every model of Range Rover, we're reminded that this is the ultimate in premium SUV motoring for those with an affinity for the brand, the looks, or the luxury lifestyle. For the rest of us, there's always the lotto dream.